Love on the Fast Track. Mary Dawson rolled her suitcase toward the front steps of the Florida beachfront bed and breakfast near historic Daytona Beach that she booked for an extra long weekend. At 28, she'd racked up more miles than she cared to count, globetrotting for an international real estate marketing group, and she deserved a break. Along the shore, Old North Turn Inn stood proudly, a Victorian-style beacon to the past, nestled within a landscape dotted with private homes and condominiums lining the two-lane artery accessing the peninsula. From the outside, the inn looked every bit as charming as she'd imagined from the online brochures. Tall coconut palms marked each end of the property, strategically placed clusters forming feathery green canopies as they shifted in the breeze. The main house, built in the classic wedding cake style, exhibited touches of gingerbread architectural detail, the creamy white exterior contrasting nicely with the blues and greens of sky and sea. Lush lawn and abundant flora suggested the presence of a meticulous groundskeeper. As she continued forward, the salty ocean air swept over her, and her shoulder-length dark hair bounced along with it. Breathing deeply, she stopped to admire the blue Atlantic beyond, where incoming tide caressed the smooth, silky sand. The scene, the polar opposite of the rocky New England coastline in her native Maine, tugged at her heart as, always her source of calm and strength, the sea beckoned to her. "Welcome," innkeeper Ross Timberlake greeted her a couple of minutes later as she registered at the front desk. "Your suite is ready, Miss Dawson. Straight up the stairs and to the right with private access to the beach." He smiled. "Please enjoy your stay." "Thank you," she responded, returning his smile despite the battle raging within her. All she needed was one long, quiet weekend for reflection. "Don't forget to sign our guest book on the entry table," he added before coming around the counter to collect her luggage and escort her up the staircase. "Feel free to browse our scrapbooks documenting the area's auto racing history." "I'll be sure to." She made a mental note and followed Ross. He unlocked her suite, delivered her bags, and handed her the key. "Let us know if there's anything else we can do for you during your stay." "I will, thanks." Mary sent him a small wave as she closed the door. Her room, named in honor of a famous racing legend, sat at the end of the hallway and enjoyed ocean views. Further examination revealed that a small side porch housed a round table flanked by two wooden rockers. She unpacked and settled into what would be her new home for the next 5 days. 5 whole days to relax and ponder her future. 5 days might not have sounded like a lot of time to most people, but after 2 weeks ago Monday, they would to her. Her mother's words echoed in her ears. Your world can change in a heartbeat. And Mary's had. Nicholas Bentley Ford, known as Ben to his friends in the world of racing, removed his helmet and scanned the Speedway's grandstands, imagining them crowded with dedicated fans. His neatly cropped light brown hair, tanned face, and muscular physique had regularly caught the eye of many a female spectator and autograph seeker over the years. It was only Wednesday, but it had already been a long week, Ben admitted, once he completed the day's final practice lap in preparation for his upcoming event. At 35, he'd spent more than a decade perfecting his craft, the art of precision control at top speed, and he loved racing more than anything in the world, except his family, or rather what was left of it. "Calling it a day already?" Callan Taylor, his best friend and pit crew chief, asked as Ben maneuvered from his vehicle and leapt onto the pavement. "Yeah," he replied. "I'm as ready as I'll ever be, at least until Friday," he laughed. "Come out with us to Sea Oats tonight," Callan tempted him. "It'll do you good to let off some steam." "Thanks for the invite, but I'm going home. Listening to the waves may clear my head." Lately, his restlessness had intensified, his spirit seeking other dreams to fulfill beyond auto racing. There was more of the world to see, and part of him was searching for something. Just what was a secret even to him, at least for the moment. "If you change your mind, April and I'll be at our usual table on the patio." Callan handed his friend and employer a clipboard with the day's final stats. He knew what Ben needed. He also knew what Ben wanted. Racing had provided almost everything for his friend, but not quite all he desired.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.